This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this StockBox interview. Well, joining us today is James Sheehan and Dan G from Pri0rity AI. After Pri0rity have announced they've secured a contract with Leukemia Care to develop an AI-powered information hub. The contract worth $100,000 delivered in 2 phases. Well, thank you very much, both of you, for your time. How are you doing, James, first of all?
Very good. Thank you, Mark, and great to be here again speaking to you guys.
Indeed. And Dan, how are you feeling about this?
Fantastic as ever, Mark. Good to see you, as always.
Good. So let's just get a bit of this is probably the biggest sort of contract win that you've announced since really coming to market, I would say. So, I mean, just give us a bit of background to it, really, how it came about, how you got in with these guys, what they liked about what you're offering.
I suppose I'll start. It's been a few month process of working with Colin Dyer at Leukemia Care and his team, bringing a plan to life for them, really, to deliver what will hopefully be a significant redevelopment of their communication strategy utilizing AI. Really understand the opportunity that sits in front of them to utilize artificial intelligence in a way that most charities currently don't. And they believe that there's a big opportunity for obviously long-term cost saving, but also significant additional value to both their patients and the community that they support, and also potentially to some of the donors and some of the fundraising opportunities that sit around the charity by utilizing AI. So we embarked on a few month planning and getting to know each other process, which we met a lot of their team and some of their internal tech supporters and staff. And then we managed to demo what we could deliver and work with them on a long-term strategy, which obviously we're going to be delivering the first 2 phases of that over the coming months.
Excellent. And are you set to go right now then? Is the product ready, or does it have to go through some development phases first?
So we are set to go on the project. As James touched on and the RNS touches on as well, it's a phased delivery with cash components being delivered at milestones, with a significant part of that being delivered up front to get us started on the project. That first phase 1, part A and B, part A is in effect ready. It draws upon the existing technology that they're using for our SME customers, Pri0rity Advisor, creating a multimodal agent that can go and engage with stakeholders across a variety of platforms, analyze topics, clusters, and deliver insights back to the charity to help them better understand their stakeholder community. The rest of the project, the team will be delivering on a phased basis over the period of a couple of weeks, all the way up to 10 to 12 weeks for the kind of the phase 2 delivery, which is in effect a full-blown CRM solution for data and analyzing that and drawing on a lot of the content and the intelligence that Leukemia Care is already offering to patients, sufferers, and their families.
Okay. So, and in the RNS, of course, stating that the contract represents a significant milestone for Pri0rity as it expands its presence in the charity and healthcare sectors. And I think one of the things with a lot of the AI companies is the tech is great, but it's actually finding a use case for it. And here is very much a use case that's been turned into a contract, a product that you'd be delivering. So, I mean, how are you feeling about this then? Obviously, as an AI company, having a full use case here with a pretty well-known charity here, actually deploying something within an organization such as this.
Yeah, it's a pretty special moment for us. I mean, I've been involved in that charitable sector over the last 4 or 5 years in different guises, and Leukemia Care are one of the largest blood cancer charities in the UK. I think James and I have both looked at the opportunity not only to have some benefit and, as you say, kind of have a real tangible use case, but to start to explore how we can deploy our technology across a variety of verticals, a variety of sectors. We announced our partnership with Halfspace, the award-winning technology agency, recently, the Capitano product, and that has had a very nice constant flow of inbound from the sports sector. So we're now turning our eyes to kind of charity and the charitable sector. But no, the scale of Leukemia Care, over 10,000 new diagnoses in the UK alone of leukemia. So that's 25, 30 new diagnoses every single day. Gives you the kind of idea and the scale and scope of the project and the impact that the technology that we're building with Colin and the team will have across the entire sector, not just for Leukemia Care, but hopefully as industry leaders pioneering AI use case in the charitable giving sector.
And what does it mean then, guys, for Pri0rity as a business? Of course, we've got the number there, total of 100,000, and I think that includes the SaaS fee, doesn't it? But I know you're a SaaS model, so what are we talking here? This is money to develop the product, and then is there recurring revenue, or what's the revenue for Pri0rity?
I think one of the things, in touching back on your last point as well, and answering this in collaboration, is that we do have a scaling SaaS platform already. So we are in the, we're developing that out, and we're winning new business for that platform on a regular basis. I think one of the opportunities that has become apparent as we have grown and developed and started, outbound sales into the SME space particularly, has been the opportunity for us to develop additional revenue streams with customers who want to be in the AI space, who want to adopt AI technology, but need some support, need some consultancy advice, and also need long-term strategy support. And being in the space, which is a very exciting but still in its infancy, we believe that we're well positioned to be able to support and help a number of companies and potentially now charities in delivering their AI strategy going forward. And this particular project is one which is focusing on the communication strategy for Leukemia Care, how they interact with their and support their patients and stakeholders. But we obviously see that and see the technology that we'll be deploying for them as adaptable for the entire charity and health sector, and potentially, as Dan said, with the recent launch of the Capitano AI product into sport, we saw a lot of inbound interest. We hope and expect we'll probably see a similar thing from the charity industry.
Okay. Well, that does lead me into the final thought here. Is there more to come then? I mean, you are a young company. You've got a couple of things going now, real tangible results. So is this just the start, not just in the charity, but generally with what you can offer in the AI space?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it really is. I mean, we are really at the early stage of our journey, and a number of people have nodded in that direction. We're in our infancy. We're growing revenue, but we're growing revenue now in a few verticals. So we've got the SaaS platform, which obviously delivers specific services to the PLC world. We are in pilot phase for Capitano AI in the sports industry, and looking at deploying a platform in that space, which is significantly more kind of cost effective to them, but expensive as on top of our platform. So £2,500 instead of £500 per month. And then we're also looking at the opportunity to deliver long-term project-based revenue as well, in areas such as helping support Leukemia Care. So a number of revenue streams now being delivered, and a number of opportunities to really grow ourselves and Pri0rity Intelligence Group as one of the preeminent experts in the AI space listed in London.
Excellent. Well, thank you both very much for your time, James Sheehan and Dan G from Pri0rity AI.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like, or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.